my name is Sarah and welcome to Stacks and Scones. So Stacks and Scones is a brand new booktube channel started by me, Sarah Hayes. It is two parts my own desire to just find a place on the internet to talk about books and writing and words and stories and all of those lovely, wonderful, interconnected things, and one part peer pressure from a couple of my wonderful blogging, vlogging, booktubing friends, Mari Ness of the channel My Name is Mari Ness and Emily Hornberg of the blog Love Woke Me Up This Morning. Today, I'm going to introduce you to myself, let you get to know me just a little bit better, and then we're going to talk about the kinds of books that I read and therefore the things that we will be talking about on this booktube channel so you guys know what to expect if you subscribe. First things first, like I said, my name is Sarah. I'm 26 years old. I live in Northern Virginia, just outside our delightful nation's capital, Washington, D.C. I work full-time during the day, and then at night I do all of the things. I am a writer, a blogger, a designer, a reader, obviously. I run a small business. I'm involved in my church. I try to, have some semblance of a social life, all those delightful things. So yeah, just suffice to say, I do all of the things. I make a lot of weird faces. You'll see this, I think, probably as you watch my face on the video camera, but it's not so much that I don't know. I know that I make intentionally weird faces a lot of the time, but a lot of times I don't really know what my face is doing, and someone will walk past me or be talking to me and be like, what was that face for? And I don't really know what my face is doing. This is something else you'll notice with my videos. I talk with my hands a lot, so it's sort of like a PSA, sorry not sorry situation. That's one of the ways that I express myself. I like to use my hands when I talk. So yeah, just get used to it, I guess. I love hardback books, but I hate dust jackets, and so I think this might play into the fact that I don't really like to rent books from the library. 90% of the time I either just buy them outright or I borrow them from friends, and I think part of that is because I really prefer hardback books to paperback books the vast majority of the time. But when you rent a book from the library, they glue the book jacket or tape it or whatever onto the book, and you can't get rid of it, and they're super annoying, and I just don't like them at all. Want them to go away. I hate Kindles and e-readers and all of those things. I will probably do a video about it at some point, but I don't like them. I've never used them. I've never read an ebook because I'm not a fan. So I am that person that brings a bajillion books in 14 bags when I go on travel and stuff like that. But I'm not an e-reader person ever at all. Now we're going to talk about 3 things that you need to know about me as a reader to give you an idea of what you can expect when you're watching this channel. 1, I read very broadly. YA, adult fiction, literary fiction, classics, romance, some fantasy. I read a lot of nonfiction, sort of all over the place when it comes to all of the things that I read. And so the books that I review on this channel as a result will be a very broad range of genres and topics because those are the things that I read. Second thing you need to know, part of reading broadly means that I read both nonfiction and fiction, and within nonfiction I read very broadly as well. I read books on writing and life and design and business and faith and theology and all sorts of wonderful things like that. I do intend to review some of those nonfiction books on this channel, not quite as many as the fiction books just because I read a higher rate of fiction books to nonfiction books, so there's going to be more of those to review in general, but I definitely do want to share some of my thoughts on some nonfiction books that I read because I think those books, in a different way than fiction books, can be a really interesting discussion point because they often center around a specific topic and not necessarily a story or a character. Third thing you need to know, I'm a Christian. What this doesn't mean is that I'm going to talk about Jesus all day, every day in all of my videos. What it does mean is that I do read Christian literature. So this could be Christian fiction. I read more Christian nonfiction than fiction, but I do read a little bit of both. I read, theology and books on faith and stuff in general, a lot of C.S. Lewis. I will be reviewing some of those books on this channel as well, though I don't read them as frequently as I read other fiction and nonfiction books. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please say hi in the comments. I would love to get to know you guys a little bit better. Let me know if you are a fellow booktuber or YouTuber, or if you're just a writer or a blogger, or if you just happen to be a person who loves to read books and loves to watch people like myself ramble about them on the internet. Either way, I would love to get to know you guys a little bit better. I'm super excited about this new booktube journey and I cannot wait to get to know you guys better and interact with you in the comments. So please say hi and I'll see you next time. Bye! I'm pretty sure that if I didn't have to, you know, function when normal human beings function, then I could easily be a person that slept for like 9 to 10 hours every single day. If it was remotely healthy at all, I would totally live on just bread and fruit. I'm lactose intolerant and I have been for my entire life, so I've never really been able to eat cheese or milk or any of those dairy related things for the most part.